as the Seahawks get set to match up with the New York Jets. Fielded about a yard deep. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 37 yards.
It's funny, partner. Le'Veon Bell, when he came out of Michigan State, when I go back and look at my analysis of him and what my grades were for him, thought he was a big-time player, great potential, but I didn't know we were going to get this player. I was used to a big, solid, fit running back, but now I've got a full package, a guy who can do everything, as we just saw there, including breaking tackles.
But at the time, second-round pick in 2013, some people probably wishing they'd taken him in the first. Now a first down carry by Bell. There he goes again, and he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Taking it in from 24 yards out. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. 3 plays already in the end zone. That was quick.
We always talk about offenses understanding what they want to do before they go into a game, and they practice it. They have their script and the plays they want to open with. But defenses aren't just reactive. They have their own ideas as well. These ideas didn't get implemented very well. 3 plays and a touchdown already scored against them.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, first and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Here's Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. Speaking of Disley, I'm not sure that the Seahawks really knew what they had in this guy. In his second year now out of the University of Washington. If you remember back to his rookie season, a knee injury really cost him most of that year. But he has come back to be a huge part of the Seahawk offense, catching 4 touchdown passes in Seattle's first 5 games. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you'd gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13. Wilson going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Now Wilson, flush to his right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A really nice gain of 25 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jordan Jenkins leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. After the sack on 1st down, Wilson, and that going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Now it's Wilson being chased out left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A gritty play there. Put his nose down and got his guys a first. 1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Wilson rolling to his left. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Russell Wilson taking it in as they are now on the board here in the first half.
Brad, I think we have to look back at the big call to go for it on 4th down.
Yeah, that set up everything, and the end result, the short touchdown run. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think every coach would have gone for it back there.
You and I both know every coach would not have gone for it back there. See, that showed a little bit of faith, actually showed a lot of faith in his team, and it was rewarded.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Now they'll try the sweep with Bell. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now they'll toss it to Bell running left. Le'Veon Bell, it's a foot race. And all the way in, touchdown, New York. Le'Veon Bell with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Jets have taken the lead. Now for the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, and a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, with that incompletion, let's do something different. I'm going to go through a few teams that are on losing streaks, and you tell me if there's reason for concern there. Let's start with the Cowboys.
Definitely reason for concern. Not as dominant on defense as they should be, and offensive line injuries. 3 straight losses. They're 3-3. How about the Chiefs? 2 straight home losses. Yeah, they just can't stop anyone running the football.
Okay, and then the Rams, 3 straight losses for them.
Yeah, definite reason for concern because they cannot get the running game figured out. Todd Gurley not touching it enough, but Kenny.
And then the Browns. Everyone was so high on them before the season started. What about now?
So many expectations. That's part of the problem they have right now, but they still would be contenders in their division.
Quickly back to the Chiefs, though. Are you concerned about them? They're still a real contender here, aren't they?
Still a contender, but I'm concerned as heck on defense for anyone who wants to be committed to running the football.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth. Here we go on fourth with Wilson. And an alley to run. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. A couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. They run the counter. Carson. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Carson, who is a 1,000-yard rusher a season ago, has picked up the pace this year after a slow start. 3 straight 100-yard games. Most recently, week 6, 124 yards and the game-winning score in the 4-point win over Cleveland on the road. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7.
Check, ready.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
We got to get the ball. Can you get the ball right here?
Throwing again. Wilson. He's going to rifle one deep left. He rifles one that's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. After the interception, here's Wilson. He's got a man complete. A gain of 32 that time. Here's Wilson. Flushed out right. It's complete to Lockett. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the shotgun, Wilson eluding the pressure right. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Throwing is Wilson, buying time to his left. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to...
And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson taking it in as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand new ball game. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Darnold on 1st down. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there. And now it's 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. To throw is Darnold. Caught here by Bell. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
1st down, Jets.
Here goes that. 54. Mike, 54. Man, Eddie, you're not ready. Right there. 54. Go. 54, Mike. Right there.
On 1st and 10, Darnold goes underneath for Bell. Look at the spin.
Balance.
And with a clock reading zeros, he is into the end zone. What an exclamation mark to the end of this 2nd quarter.
Indeed. Indeed. Well, my education continues in this game, I've got to tell you, because there's not an analyst in the world that would have said pass up the field goal here, go for it, and expect for it to be successful, and it was. I mean, they're playing this one just like a video game.
Especially for the final play of the first half to have the guts to do that. But I guess, what do we say? The end will justify the means, right?
No doubt about it. For you and me, we live, we learn.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Wilson. Short throw to Disley. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. 1st down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Caught by Wilson. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. Wilson now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now Wilson. This will be caught inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A 20-yard touchdown. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. The tight end can kind of be that diamond in the rough secret weapon that you have. And right there they show you why.
And it's becoming less of a secret, isn't it, partner? Every game that we do nowadays, the tight end is a featured receiver, not just a blocker, as in the days of old.
Myers connects on the PAT. And we are tied at 21. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Here's Bell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. They'll run on first down. It's Bell. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there's another first down run right there.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Montgomery. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Back now in Seattle, Washington. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Back now in Seattle, Washington. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. On third down, here's Bell. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
And that hits off the left upright, and it caroms away no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
On 2nd and 12, Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Wilson. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 12 yards there and a first down. Wilson now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. To throw is Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Wilson. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That one checks all the boxes, doesn't it? You get the first down, check. Get out of bounds, stop the clock, check.
Well, how about one last check? Keep your quarterback from getting hit. That's a big check.
Yeah, check there as well. Good call. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Wilson on target there to Moore. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Throwing now is Wilson. Flush to his right. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
Now it's Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. David Moore there to make the grab. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Extra point up and through by Myers. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Now Darnold. That's complete. It's Bell. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. He's back to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player, not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before this worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here? Or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And the return stops just a little bit.